Hey guys, Jadamson1 here, and as you can tell, there was no intro to this video because I am at work right now. I'm building a brand new intro. The one I've been using the last few videos, the black background with the guitar, bass kind of sounding music that was recorded by me, just isn't cutting it with me. You know, the music itself, in my opinion, was pretty dreadful, knowing I messed up twice in the video in this song. And plus, it did sound a little similar to AC/DC, a little too similar, too close for comfort for me. So, I'm going to be designing a new intro. I will not be implementing it in past videos. I used the intro that I've been using lately. You know, that intro really just wasn't good. So, I'm in the process right now of getting some software put on my computer, and I went to SoundCloud, which apparently, from what I've heard, is completely legal. You know, because non-copyrighted music is the only way you can get on there. I found a really cool song that I heard in Gran Turismo PSP that I really liked when I played the game. I still play it now, and I've been debating doing videos on it for a while now. So, found the song I'm looking for. You'll hear it the next time. I'm going to try to get the next video done with that intro inside of it. I don't know when the next video will be, if it'll be tonight or tomorrow. Today being a slow day for us here at my house, we haven't had much to do today, so it'll more than likely wind up being a video tonight. Depending on what I'm thinking, it might be either the crew or Pokemon Alpha Sapphire that gets the nod for the first video to be using the intro. There's a software you can download. It's called Blender that can help make you professional introductions like big name YouTubers do. And the ones I've been using were either hand-built in Windows Media Player, or both of them were, or just on the last video, the first part of it, with the mouse clicking the thing, was done by freeintromaker.org or .com, one of the two. But their library was so small for gaming channels, I decided just to get Blender and make a much better one myself. And the song in the background would be pretty nice, you know, not bad. It is legal from what I've read. It is a non-copyrighted song, and thanks to SoundCloud for that. I did so much research before I downloaded the song. I made sure that the band itself posted it to SoundCloud, which it appeared to be the actual band who did it. And I made sure that downloading non-copyrighted songs was legal in the United States, which it is, luckily for me. Knowing I've been worried about the past intro, the black background intro, for having copyright issues possibly due to the similarities with the AC/DC song Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, which is one of my favorite AC/DC songs, which is why I can play it so well, a little bit, not really well. But yeah, so again, I just wanted to give you a little bit, guys, a short update just to tell you guys what's going on. And yeah, some news since I went going ahead and recording this. The Call of Duty videos with Liam Bomb Gaming are going to be resuming a little bit more frequently because I kind of rekindled my love for the game. Because originally I was never, as you probably saw in the earlier update videos, even the original Jadamson1 videos beforehand, before the channel was relaunched, I was never an advocate for Call of Duty because I believed that war doesn't have a respawn button. You know, you get killed, that's it. You go to heaven or wherever your religion says, and that's it. But I mean, the Call of Duty is fictional. I've thought for a little while on it. Call of Duty is fictional. There's no such thing as the Atlas Corporation or exosuits or exo zombies. Zombies don't really exist. So, you know, yeah, I mean, it's fictional. So, yeah, I started playing the game a bit more often. I started playing the game again a few days ago. I had a friend over, and this was off camera. I didn't get a single video in with him. That was like my plan was, because he does have a bit of a potty mouth. But yeah, you know. So yeah, I did some playing with him, and I kind of started to rekindle my love for the game. And today I played with Liam Bomb Gaming and filmed 3 videos, 2 for my channel and 1 for his. I don't know if he's uploading that as we speak right now. You can go ahead and check out his channel if you'd like. It may be up, it may not be, I don't know. But yeah, there was 2 videos we did together on my channel. They're both already up. You can go check that out if you'd like, and they're already sitting there on the channel. And I also did a new channel art, which unfortunately for me, I looked up cartoon Kia Spectra 5. You can't find them. They're just, all you see are the car and driver photos where they took the badge off the front, and it kind of upsets me because I can't draw. I've tried to draw a cartoon Spectra 5 before, and I just wound up blowing up in my face. I couldn't do it. So yeah, I just basically got stuck using I think it was either Sorrento or Sportage as the picture. You'll find it on the channel art if you, depending on what device you use, you can see it a little easier. I know on the desktops it kind of shows up a little bit, but other devices may have an easier time seeing it than on a desktop per se. Let's see. The crew videos, I am going to do some more PvP videos, because that actually I enjoy, and it loads me up with cash fast. Now, last night I did try to go into a PvP lobby once more. This was off camera, and I had so many connectivity issues. I was like, I can't do this, but, you know, might as well try again. I mean, today's a different day. There's different users on right now. But, this is all basic stuff. And some news on my car. We are coming closer and closer to getting the engine mount, which is what it needs right now to get running safely without having to worry about the engine going through the hood. And unfortunately, I think I've mentioned it before in a video. It's the wrong engine mount I mentioned, because I had mentioned it was the one sitting at the front near the front bumper that was holding the engine down from there. But it turns out that it's not the case. It's actually the one that's holding the motor to the transmission, which is why the transmission grinds a lot when my dad drives it, because I've never driven it yet. And sometimes the engine will move up when the car cranks or is revved to a certain point. Of course, that's inertia for you. That's what the engine's designed to do, is to move up under tense acceleration. It's like a muscle flexing. When you're flexing a muscle, it usually will bend up. That's basically what the engine is doing. The engine's basically flexing itself and moving up. But yes, the car's still sitting in the garage. It hasn't been cranked in 2 or 3 weeks, somewhere in there. I didn't crank it until the last time I cranked it was before we went to West Virginia, and then hasn't ran since. So it's still sitting in the garage all by itself. I do go out now and again, go and open the door to at least make sure the electronics are working, like the lights come on, the door ajar symbol comes up on the dash, and I shut the door right back real quick, just to make sure the electronics are okay, you know. And yeah, I'll do that every once in a while, but I haven't really gotten in it and cranked it yet. I haven't really gotten to toy with its settings a little bit. And then I cleaned it a few weeks ago. Last week I did it. I went in there and armoralled the interior, and that's really the only thing I've done. I cleaned out trash, vacuum. I wanted to vacuum out the trunk, but I didn't have a lot of space, because unfortunately my garage is exceedingly small. Like, you can go to the door, like, you've probably seen it in the videos, it's really cramped. You know, like, it's hard to open the trunk in there without getting your head squished against the garage door, which is very uncomfortable, trust me, I know it. But my car is a lifesaver, apparently. In the last couple weeks, my dad's car battery died in a parking lot just about maybe a mile or two from here. And the only person who happened to have jumper cables on their car was me. So I had to do a run and grab my jumper cables out of my car, and my mom drove off with them and picked up my dad and got his car fixed, you know. So basically my car was a lifesaver for the day, I guess you could say, even though my car wasn't actually driven over there. Yeah, I'll probably try to get some like hidden videos where my dad don't notice of me driving around the car for the first time, you know, being a little tense and nervous. You'll see it. I'll turn red. I'm like that whenever I try to do something brand new. Like my first night at football practice 2 or 3 years ago, 3 years ago by now, I think, I was a little tense and nervous because I'd never worn pads before. I had never really gotten tackled. I never tackled anyone, never caught a football before. I just wanted to try out the sport just to see what I could do. And I did pretty okay. I mean, I was never a starter. Well, of course, I was supposed to be second string this year, and the guy who was first string got injured, so it was kind of a competition for first string then. And then there was a conflict with the coach, which is why I don't play anymore, which is why I've been doing a lot of YouTube videos lately. So, yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the coach, this channel may not have ever been relaunched. So there were good and bad to that, because it was bad because he did kind of push me away from the sport I love, because I love football, no matter what, which explains why the Tech helmet up here, the Falcons poster over there, you know, all that stuff. But I just would rather be on a team with a set of coaches that get to know me and are ready to adapt to how different I am compared to other kids. Because for those of you who don't know or don't know me well, or I don't know if I've ever mentioned it in the videos, I am mildly autistic. So basically I have a disorder called Asperger's syndrome. I'm sensitive to loud noises, which is why most recently in the recent videos I keep saying my ear was hurting or something of that nature, because not only, well, Liam Baum was screaming right in my ear sometimes, just because I was doing Arnold, and apparently I'm very loud. I don't notice it. But like, yeah, he was screaming in my ear just to tried to give me a taste of my medicine, but it made it really sore, you know. And plus, I've had the stitches, I think, from when I had ear surgery when I was born, because I was kind of a luck baby. I was basically supposed to die. If I wasn't born on August 16th, 1999, I would have been dead. Any later, that's it, you know. The would have been a miscarriage. So, you know, I was lucky to be alive. And then I had so many health problems when I got out of the womb. I was put in the ICU for babies for, I believe, 3 or 4 weeks, somewhere in there, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, before they finally moved me out of there, and I finally went home. They did all sorts of medical testing. They tested my heart, my brain, my ears. The only thing they really found was a problem was my jaw. Basically, my entire face is asymmetric. So basically, nothing's aligned perfectly. Even with the braces, my smile would never be straight. One of my eyes is higher than the other. I don't know if you can see it right now, but I believe it's this eye is lower than that one, or it could be the opposite. I don't know. And then my hearing, I don't know what it is. I do listen to music quite loud, and that might detrimentally affect it, you know, or because of the surgeries I've had. I've had, I believe, a total of 28 ear surgeries on my ears, 14 each year, you know. So I just count them as separate. I mean, if you wanted to count them as doubles, it would be 14, but I counted 28 just to make it more dramatic. So, yeah. So my ears are very fragile. And which is why when other people are loud, I tend to try not to notice it. And with my disorder, I fear for my life whenever I hear a loud noise, like especially a siren or a fire alarm or something. I get nervous because I don't know what's going on, and I feel like there's a life-threatening situation. It's the same story how I take criticism. If I take criticism wrong, I believe it's personal, and which is why one reason why I ban the comments on the videos is because I know I might see a bad comment here and there, and I'll get offended. I'll get really mad and fire back at the user who's trying to offend me. So, I mean, I'm very sensitive to that kind of stuff, and I can't help it. I've been on meds for, I don't know how long now, 3rd grade, I think, and I'm going into junior year to high school this year. I mean, it's a struggle for sure, but I'm not saying all this to get any guilt or, what's the word I'm looking for, people being sorry for me, basically. I'm just telling you guys how I am and why sometimes in my videos I may repeat things, because for some strange reason I can remember stuff that happened last year, but I can't remember something that happens last like 5 minutes. Like I don't remember what I started on the video, the topic on right now. And I repeat myself a lot, so you'll see me in my videos. I'll just constantly say the same thing over and over sometimes. And just be advised, that's not my fault. I can't help that. It's like, let's see. That's why I turned down the volume on the TV the other day on the crew video, because it was so unbearably loud to me that it was making me nervous, you know. I'm also bad with people. So basically, if you post something, I can reply back in moments. But if you ever met me in person, I'd be really jittery, you know. I would shake your hand, I'd smile, maybe glare at you a little bit, but I would never really get into a conversation until I got to know someone better and I trusted them. And yeah, that's basically all it is. And for those, it's probably pretty obvious by now, I'm a big tech fan, as you saw by the helmets, the flags in the garage, the dice that used to be in my car, and the clock and the other stuff that sits in the room where the PS4 is. I don't know if I've ever shown that because I try to get just the screen of the TV on there, but I think the camera's fallen a couple times and it's shown it, so I would just let y'all guys know about that. And, you know, yeah, so a lot of collaboration videos coming up. I'm thinking of my friend that I told you about earlier may come back over Saturday. I'm going to try to talk to my parents and see how that'll work out. And I want to see maybe if you want to do a collaboration video with me and Bob Gaming, you know, somewhere in there, if you'd like. I try to give him a tone down his potty mouth, his sailor face, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and then my birthday party on the 16th, quite obvious. I mean, really. I'm thinking of trying to do like a massive collaboration with basically any friends and family who are there, you know, doing something with them, you know, get them notarized and stuff, not notarized, notified in the channel, you know, get them recognized, you know. And yeah, I have thought about some activities to do, because we haven't really decided where the party's gonna be done, if it'll be at my house or a park nearby or whatever, because there will be probably a ton of people showing up, because I've got a really large family, and I got some friends that may or may not show up. I don't know how many friends I've got that would actually do it. I had a birthday party a couple years ago where I invited basically all my friends, and not a single one of them showed up. Not even my girlfriend at the time didn't show up. But that was 3 years ago, somewhere in there. So yeah, that's all water under the bridge now. And I didn't have a party last year for the same reason. And so yeah, I've thought a little bit about it, and hopefully I can get some friends to come to the party this year, because it's a big birthday for me. I'll be turning 16. Yeah. So I know I've been ranting for a little while and or having a giant monologue, and I apologize for that, because I know hearing my voice probably isn't the most energetic thing, because my voice is very monotone. Of course, again, that's my disorder kicking in there. Oh, that was a really bad voice crack. Holy crap. And you've noticed probably recently with the Call of Duty videos, I've been trying to put some humor in there because of my monotone voice. I've been trying to do voice impersonations of Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he is one of my favorite actors to mess with. I love how I can basically copy his voice. Not really accurately. I try to joke about it and do all the noises and stuff. Like, kind of like the guy who did like Terrorizer, for example, the guy on YouTube who did that. So yeah, so I'm not gonna hold you guys on a little longer. That will be it for this update video from Jadamson1. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be sure to post about some other stuff later once I get the new intro built. See you guys again soon.